you heard about Jimmy's campaign to run for Embezzler-in-Chief?
Yes.
What do you think would make Jimmy a good Embezzler-in-Chief?
He threatened me with the sword if I didn't say he'd be a good Embezzler-in-Chief. Also, he's got a big one. I think this is important.
Have you heard about Jimmy's campaign for Embezzler-in-Chief?
Yeah, I have.
What do you think would make Jimmy a good Embezzler-in-Chief?
He's got a big, massive, massive, massive one.
Have you heard about Jimmy's campaign for Embezzler-in-Chief?
Yes, I've been threatening people with swords for it.
What do you think would make Jimmy a good Embezzler-in-Chief?
Because he has the big one. The big one.
So, have you heard about Jimmy's campaign to be Embezzler-in-Chief?
Oh, well, I knew before he did. Jimmy and the Embezzler have always been perfect for each other, and they just needed to realise it.
What do you think would make Jimmy a good Embezzler-in-Chief?
Well, the Embezzler has always been impressed by Jimmy's powerful equipment. He has the right tools for the job, and his upstanding moral character will mean that he really lives up to the name of Embezzler in...
So, have you heard about Jimmy's campaign for Embezzler-in-Chief?
What? Yes, I have. I think he'll make a great embezzler, especially on the embezzling side of things. As for the chief side, perhaps not so much, but definitely embezzling. I agree with his embezzlements, yes, definitely.
What do you think would make Jimmy a good Embezzler-in-Chief?
Well, he's got that awesome kilt that he wears a lot of the time now, and, you know, the sporran, the entire kind of ensemble really kind of sets it off, and, you know, he's also got such a big one. Well, he has a great sword as well. It's a great mighty sword which he wields so masterfully. I mean, we can't argue with a sword that is just handled that well. He's just fantastic, and I hear he's pretty good at the conga too. You know, it's only a rumour, but he's pretty good at it.
Okay. Have you heard about Jimmy's campaign for Embezzler-in-Chief?
Jimmy Hall. Yeah.
Do you think he'd make a good Embezzler-in-Chief?
Well, good. He'd be really good. I think he's genuinely a very able, I suppose you could say, person. He would be a good embezzler in chief, I suppose you could say. Yes, that would be.
Nipples.
Boobs.
Have you heard about Jimmy's campaign for Embezzler-in-Chief?
Ducks. I don't know Jimmy, but I found his big duck.
Jimmy, he's this guy, isn't he? He's a complete bastard. You weren't voting for him. Right.